I've been bullied into making another voiceover video for you guys, so let's get right into it. Today we're making red oil palava sauce, and like normal, I start off by seasoning my meats. For seasonings, I'm using garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, total seasoning salt, chicken bouillon, crushed dried pepper, and crushed crayfish before bringing everything to a boil and moving on to my veggies. For today's soup, I'm going in with 1 whole onion and 5 habanero peppers for my liking. You can use whatever you need for your liking. I then moved on to my palava sauce, aka jute leaves, aka green mochial. I think I'm not pronouncing that right, so don't come for me. Now, for the purpose of this video, I am using frozen palava sauce. However, you can use fresh or frozen palava sauce. It doesn't really matter. Your soup will still end up the same. Now moving on to my palm oil and Maggi cube. I'm putting these both by my pot so they can get ready for later. I then move on back to my broth and add in my dried fish as well as my crab and bringing that also to a boil before adding it into my soup. I then go back to my soup just to make sure it's all been defrosted and is now cooking and ready to go. I will add in my onion and habaneros that I cut up earlier. I will let this come to a boil and condense within the palava sauce, making sure the onions and the habaneros are fully cooked before adding anything else. Once the onions are condensed, I will add in the meat and the broth from the meat that I just cooked and mix that together and let that cook down before adding in any extra seasonings that I may think that I will need. Once everything has cooked and simmered down and dried up, I will now go in with my palm oil and give that a good mixture before letting it sit and cook by itself. Once your soup has completely dried down and the red oil has been cooked in with the palava sauce, you should be good to go. Normally, palava sauce is either eaten with fufu or rice. Thanks for tuning in.